again in the forest, trying for Sika. So we just a little bit delayed getting in this morning because of extracting timber further down, and we got stuck in front of one of the timber lorries, but a lot better day, so best of luck to us. My mate Nathan's going to try and find us a stag. We've walked 400 or 500 metres down this ride, and it's beautiful. There's, again, like yesterday, deer signs everywhere, fresh deer muck, wallows, scrapes. We just thought we saw something to our left, a little bit of light in the thermal, and it just was probably 150, 200 metres away, and then just walked into the left. So we're heading to where we saw 2 massive scrapes yesterday, and where we saw deer in the thermal back in the trees. So that's where we think is our best opportunity to go and sit down. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, yeah. So we just spotted a young stag crossing the ride from left to right, literally as we looked down there, got up on the stick, pushed the safety off. As I found him in the scope, and then he's just disappeared into like a wet gutter. He just hasn't come out the other side. But, Nathan has a lot more experience of this than me, and he said he was like very determined. He was on his way somewhere, so he wasn't feeding. He may have already crossed into this other compartment, but at least we've seen one. Much better morning than yesterday.
They've over elevated, I think.
Oh, they've elevated. 8 clicks, 250. Should have been smack on him. I was shooting over his back, so
he wouldn't do that one.
Nightmare there. So we've been sat here for an hour. Out came a hind. We were watching her. And I just, we just want this to be a success. And then out came a young stag. Well, we think it's a young stag, good sized body. And I just ranged him at 240. And I don't know, I clicked in what I thought it was in my head. 8 clicks, took the first shot, went straight over his back. So I came straight back down to 0, and then I just aimed high in the body, and he looks the second shot, he took the bullet. But just before he went in, so I've been lucky, but I don't know, the excitement, the nerves, the long journey, the not sleeping, the lots of walking, all down to that moment of taking the shot, and it all culminated, and I didn't do it right. So Nate did everything right, put me in front of a stag, quite a distance away, and yeah, so disappointing, but then hopefully we've pulled it back, so
we've got him.
Oh. So I'm using 178 grain LDX bullet, Precision Hunter. It's a hell of a bullet, and at that distance it'll have been brutal. So he's just gone up into the trees, but Japanese Sika are renowned for being tough as old boots. So again, we're going to give it a minute, then just go and check the strike and see what we've got. And we've both got dogs with this. Nathan's got a Hanoverian and I've got Lola, my Bavarian. So we've got all the tools, but yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe I had as much time as I wanted then, and I completely cocked it up. So Sorry about that. I think the first spent case hit you in the side of the face. But yeah, it's not my first rodeo, but I probably fell off the horse the first time. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, pretty much nerves. I haven't done this for years, you know. It's like, I used to do this a lot. Sika, I used to chase them about a lot. And yeah, that's the first stag I've actually really had in the scope, apart from that one early this morning for a second. But overcompensated. I've got all the best scope in the world. Lovely rifle, fantastic bullet, pile of terror.
It happens.
That's a good bullet for me, that is. Just where he's gone, which route we went up through there, he may have gone.
What, have we got good blood? Yeah?
Yeah, come and have a look. Well, we've found good blood. We've given it probably 15-20 minutes, and where we've got the strike, we've got good blood through here, and then a splatter of a line through there, so looks like a good bullet, and it then goes straight into thicket stage Sitka spruce. I'm just going to go thermal in a bit. It's down here. Fantastic. Thank God we got a thermal. Take on, mate. No, I couldn't see his tips. I thought he was only about 6 or 8 inches on it. There you go, mate. Yeah, got it. Awesome. Pretty. Well, we found him. He's probably come, I don't know, 20 metres into the compartment. We haven't quite seen where the bullet is yet, but there's good blood coming out, so it's somewhere in the engine room. But whoa, what a morning. And I'm so pleased for Nathan, because he's worked so hard for us. Calling, nothing responding to the call. And this hind came out after we were sitting there for about an hour, and she fed his way across and disappeared, and then about 15-20 minutes later he came out. And it was quite a distance, and against the grass we couldn't see. I thought he'd only got, it was like a big spiker, I did, but he's a little 6, but the definitely incredible reward and a lovely memory for me from Sutherland area of Scotland. Beautiful stuff, beautiful forestry that we're in, and thanks, Nate.
No problem.
Thanks, mate.
Got there eventually.
Yeah, so Dan was out yesterday, we were trying to get him a stag, but it was, well, gale force winds and rain, so we swapped this morning, and well, Dan's back out this afternoon, but a great stag, and doesn't always go to plan. My shot didn't always go to plan. I overcompensated on the shot and shot over his back, and then gave myself a slap across the face, readjusted, reset myself, didn't panic, and then did the job. So lovely carcass, fantastic eating. The Sika is, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely.
And yeah, a lovely memory and a great effort, and something we can share with you guys that watch our films.